We don't need another hero. That's the only part I know. Nutbush City Limits. Ooh, a medley.
Come on, then.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it?
Private dancer.
I'm your private dancer. You want to finish it?
Dancer for money.
Hey.
Do what you want me to do. I called my mama singing all the songs. She didn't know she was dead yet.
Oh, they don't know.
I felt bad.
They don't know.
I called. I was singing all the songs, and she was like, "Why are you singing?" I'm like, "Tina dead, mama." She was like, "Tina go." Yes.
Tina's gone,
Tina go.
y'all. R.I.P. Tina Turner. Born Anna Mae Bullock in Nutbush, Tennessee, which is in West Tennessee.
Correct. Christopher's uncle dated her.
Really?
Yep.
Come on, 6.
They're from Brownsville, Tennessee.
Yes.
And Brownsville, Nutbush are like
right there, West Tennessee.
Yep.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He did an anime.
Right.
Yeah. Be clear.
Anime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but he did.
Yeah. Nutbush is like that big. You blink, you miss it.
It's like over there with Henning and all that.
Yes.
With Alvin Ailey.
Alex Haley.
Alex Haley.
Mm-hmm. Roots. Yes.
Yeah.
So
here's what I like about Tina's story.
Okay.
Obviously we all know the Ike chapters, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole movie. Everybody knows the Ike chapters.
Mm-hmm.
She was grown.
Yes.
Our age grown.
Yes.
When she came back and was like, took the world by storm.
Absolutely.
She was like, second chapter where?
Right.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not done.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that.
Yes.
Like the most iconic things that we remember are from that period.
Yeah.
And so that's amazing to me.
It's never too late.
Girl.
It's never too, as long as you are living, keep going. She was a survivor and a thriver. Yeah.
It's going to be great. I'm going to see her musical soon. It's coming to Nashville.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay. I'm
like, it's one of the reasons I bought season tickets to T-Pack.
Very good.
Danielle. But it's one of the reasons I bought season tickets to T-Pack. I was like, we looked at the list and said, okay, I want this, this, and this. We have to go ahead and get them.
Definitely. Yep. Yeah. I heard it was really good.
So, yeah. Demetria Lucas said it was really good. She saw it in London recently. Okay. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see
really
it.
Good. Okay. Shout out to Tina. Yes. Like, what a legacy.
The GOAT.
Yeah. So, today we have tissue because
Faith's driving.
Neysa thinks it's going to get deep. But
says Faith's driving.
Listen, we're at the end of May, and as you know, May was Mental Health Awareness Month. Obviously, you should
don't go deep yet.
Don't go deep yet.
I'm not ready.
Okay, we're gonna pause. Oh, we didn't talk about the people. Speaking of deepness, okay, let's back it up.
I can't go deep yet. I'm not ready.
She's trying to go deep with Vin Diesel and The Rock. That. See, I'm driving. Hit it. Go ahead.
You're
driving. Take it away. No. Okay, so Neysa and I both saw. We're gonna.
You drive. God said, "Don't go deep yet."
We're gonna come back to mental health.
Yes.
We both saw Fast 10, right? Of course, Neysa is all in because those are her people. And what's the gesture?
I'm in the family.
You're in the family. She's in the family. We both have very differing thoughts about the movie. So
correct.
Yeah.
Faith, would you like to share your thoughts?
Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
So, okay, look, I understand. I was told I was going to see it. Let me just be clear on that. And then I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. Something to do. I have seen most, if not all of them, so I know the characters and all that's been established. Neysa's gonna give me a side eye. I'm gonna look at her.
Interject, so
the acting is just not good. The eye candy is good, but like the acting itself and like the script and some of the wording, I was like, I out loud at one point was like, this is so corny. But I'm not going there, I guess, for like theater. I just have to accept it for what it is, which is fast cars and explosions and shit. I don't know. It was okay.
Did you go to an action movie expecting Mulan?
No, I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything. I just didn't expect it to be that corny. It was just corny to me. I was like, wow. Okay. This what we doing now? When people say, I was like, oh, this what we doing now? Okay.
Let me talk to the camera one more time. This is my new thing, talking to the camera.
Go
like I'm a
ahead.
confessional.
I'm looking too. Yes.
But let me explain this to you.
Mm.
You're not part of the family.
No, she said that
Toretto
earlier.
Family is what I'm a part of. Me and my kids are part of the Toretto Family. It's all about family. Now, this is an Oscar award-winning movie. It's amazing.
Okay, no.
I'll let you go. It's my turn.
Okay.
Talking to the
You're
people.
right. Go ahead.
Oscar award-winning movie. The performances, the eye candy, the big explosions gets bigger and better every time. I love the fast movies. Don't like Tokyo Drift that much, but the rest of them, like, there were times in the, like, first of all, my oldest child saw it 1st and she was like, "Mom, you gotta see it. Oh my God." So then I went with my youngest and we were like, oh, like, multiple times. And let me tell you right now, if you haven't seen it, there comes to spoilers in my thing. Multiple times we were like, "Oh my God." First of all, Han, long hair, welcome back. We're happy to still see you in the franchise.
I like Han. I got a crush on Han.
Han got the snack.
He does. I like Han.
And he is a snack.
He is. He really is.
Han.
What's up? What's
yes,
good?
what's good? Jason Statham.
That's bae.
Now, she loves Jason Statham. Has loved him forever.
I do love Jason Statham.
Jason Statham was in there. What's good?
Hello.
Luda back. Not Luda with the waves. We got Luda with the cornrows. He back. And them cornrows is fresh. Tyrese with his crazy tail, looking well moisturized. Trying to be a leader. Black men trying to step into leadership roles.
He did. Bless him.
You know?
I know. Okay.
It's just so good. Letty. Don't we all want to be Letty?
Letty's a badass.
When Dawn picked her up, I said,
right.
Which was a throwback to the first one.
Yes.
See, you caught it. You caught it. Maybe you're a cousin.
I'm not in the family.
You're a cousin. You're not.
I'll be a cousin. That's
maybe a
fine.
second cousin.
I'm with Rita
that live out
Moreno.
of town.
You don't see me often.
You're a second cousin that live out of town. Now, the whole movie, I'm excited about. Little B is in the movie, which I know, you can tell me, Vin, I know. You're trying to gear it up for the next generation to come out in like 5 to 10 years. You're just going to jump ahead to him being like, 1920. I see what you're doing. It's going to be Little B and his cousins. Ding, ding, ding. Watch. Okay. It's going to happen. Because I'll watch the cartoon too on the Netflix show, with his cousins. So I'm already in there. I'm already in there. But I'm a franchise fan. I'm a franchise fan.
Lord.
I'll watch the Jurassic Park cartoon too because I like Jurassic Park. I
like Jeff Goldblum. Go ahead.
See? So I have to clutch my pearls a little bit.
Because she about to go there. Oh, Lord.
The Fast franchise is an amazing action movie franchise. But they got a little Pornhub on it. Got a little Pornhub on it. Because what do I like in men? I like thick men who are tall, who are about their business, who protect the family. Is that not the Fast franchise? Okay. Is that not it? Now, Fast 5, which will forever be one of my favorites, when Vin Diesel and The Rock fight in Brazil. Whew. Like, I watched it, I held my breath, because I was like, I think this is porn. I think this is porn. Like, it was just like 2 rams in the bush. Okay. It was amazing. Yeah. And then with this one, all of them are back. Yeah. All. Oh,
okay. Thank you, Donna Summer.
Love you, baby.
That's where you're headed.
All.
Start moaning in a minute.
So I just want you to know that you are mistaken.
Oh, dang it. Because
the Fast franchise is that, like, I'm at the box set. Think I won't.
I know.
Who buying DVDs nowadays? Nobody. But I'm gonna have the box set.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have it.
I enjoyed the eye candy. I said that. I did
Hobbs and Shaw. I can feel another one. I feel another one coming.
Okay, so can I just give a brief spoiler?
Go ahead.
Okay. I was upset that they were still at the house when you knew these people was coming, and why Lil B still had on pajamas. He was in pajamas all day. They couldn't have changed his clothes. Did
They
he
went to
watch
the
that
gas
before?
station to get the clothes with his
But
uncle.
this, a lot of time had elapsed. So I'm like, he ain't throwing no play clothes.
So there are two characters that are missing from this one that I noticed. And I'm like, where's so and so and so and so? I bet they'll come out in part 2 because it ended up on a cliffhanger. Now, according to the tabloids, cliffhanger doesn't come until 2025. Then, baby, that's unacceptable. I understand you like gonna get your money, you're gonna try to space it out. I understand all that.
Okay.
It's 2023 player. At minimum, no, I'm saying maximum actually. At maximum, May 2024, so you can drop part 2.
Okay.
2025 is unacceptable. Remember, we're in a binge society where we binge shows and then we forget what's going on. You need to go ahead and drop that in 2024. Drop a hot trailer at Christmas 2023 because we're already at the color purple anyway. So you need to drop a trailer so that way all the black folk who already love you still gonna see it. Like, oh yeah, it left on the cliffhanger. Let me get my ticket. Let me help you out. I'm also available for communications needs. Just call me. My
She's trying to communicate something else though. God, thank you.
Yeah.
So this is like it for Vin Diesel, which isn't a bad thing. I'm asking, like, because he doesn't. Is he in other movies or projects, or this really is his baby?
Here's my 2 cents. I'm gonna take off my lusting hat and put on like my really analytical hat right now. I really think that the next one will be his last one for this franchise, and we'll really put it to bed. I think they've done the gamut of really what they can do. And while you're saying it's corny, it pushes the limit, right? It does. But however, I don't go to the movie to be reminded of reality.
Right.
I have CNN for that.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I want to go and be amused, entertained, and I like action because it is escapism.
It is.
And so I really think that this next one is going to be the end of this franchise in its iteration. But I think Hobbs and Shaw will live on, and there might be additional spin-offs that might come out of it. I do really believe, though, they're setting it up, though, for the kids before they introduce Little B now to have them come in later on.
Yeah.
To have that next generation of the movie take effect. You don't need to do a remake.
Right.
You need to do the next generation.
Okay.
You know? So I think that's really the direction that they're trying to go in. I also think that due to the dismal success of Black Adam, it did not do what it's supposed to do.
Right.
And DC's already said, we're not rocking with this no more.
Right, right.
Pun intended. Baby, I love you. That I'm serious. That is probably one of the reasons why he came back to this franchise. Because he wasn't going to do this franchise anymore. And had said that he wasn't going to do this franchise. But he has so many other ventures going on, right? The XFL and all the other things. They're probably taking a lot of capital to start up. It makes sense to come back and regroup this fan base that wants to see you, that's hungry for you. So
Neysa is hungry for you.
So I'm happy to see you back home.
Dwayne Johnson.
Come back to the family.
Oh my gosh. You know, my college roommate was a cheerleader for the first iteration of the XFL.
The arena football or the real XFL?
The XFL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. When like it was part of the WWE or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's awesome.
A little sidebar.
Last thing, I think that you're missing a market opportunity here, Dom and Vin Diesel.
Dom.
But you know, Vin Diesel.
That's his character.
I know, but you're missing a market opportunity because you can also do a Fanatics call and have the super fans, like myself, be extras in the movie. When you're in Brazil and they're all like gyrating in the Brazil and they pull the guns out. I mean, I'm happy to gyrate and pull the gun out. Just or wave the flag for the race. I mean, I can do all those things. You can interject those fans in there to get that extra buzz going.
Yeah, Neysa is nuts.
I like what I like. And I like.
Oh my gosh. I think, what was my favorite? You know, I don't know the numbers. Was it Too Fast, Too Furious? Miami. I like that one.
I ain't hungry no more either, cuz. That one? Yeah.
That one probably was
when
my
they
favorite.
fought at the beginning and the FBI guy just sat down.
Yeah,
he
did.
They're gonna fight. Let me get these snacks. So.
That was my favorite.
It's a good one.
It was good. It was a good time. I enjoyed, but yes, it's not meant to be like, you know, a big theatrical in terms of dialogue. That's for me when I say corny. Like some of the lines. Jesus! Oh. I was just like, okay. But hey, it is what it is. You saw another movie as well.
I did. I saw The Little Mermaid. It was amazing. It was really good. I mean, the little Bailey girl. I know she's grown, but she's a little Bailey girl.
Okay.
Because she was so good in the character. I hadn't seen The Little Mermaid obviously in years. Okay. Really, I didn't re-up on it. You know, I knew the mermaid story. I knew she liked a little boy. You know, that kind of thing.
She liked the little. Oh, you're such an auntie.
I am.
She liked that little boy.
Here's what I will say.
Here we go.
Disney movies at that time period were problematic, right?
Yeah.
So I love the story, and for those of you guys that love Ariel and love the Prince Eric and all that thing, don't come for me. However,
here we go.
The reality of it is, it's really indicative that 90s toxic love. Okay. Let me give up my all.
And she did.
Change who I am.
Yeah.
To pursue this boy. You know, and he's done nothing. Let me immerse myself in his world. Yeah. And negate all of mine. So again, when I was in the 90s and saw it for the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, that's great. Now looking at it through new lenses and, you know, with life, you're like, the 90s was toxic as F. Like, dang. You know, truly. Yeah. And so I didn't like the Frozen for that either. You know, for those same kind of themes of give up your all, do X, Y, and Z, turn your back on, you know. Yeah. Can we not do a princess who has love and retains herself? You know what I mean? Like, I
think you need to write that.
Just, you know, I'm all for falling head over heels in love. Yes. I'm all for doing the things and compromising and all that. But it's always take my voice, take my mermaid fin, take X, Y, and Z so I can then, you know, live in your world. Yeah. The fuck?
My world better.
Like, why don't we explore each other's worlds? Why can't we be compromised? Why can't we be happy? You know, this ebb and flow. You know, why didn't he have the daddy hit him with a fin? You know, like he could be Shark Tale and here with me. Like, let's swim, baby. Shark Tale. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it automatically became I'm over here.
Right. Yeah.
So, you want to explore some stuff? Swim, baby.
Thank you, Neysa.
So,
unpopular opinion. I have no desire to see this new one. Even the whole, like, I thought about it, went back and forth, like, do it for the culture. I know I have no desire to see it just because. And I like Chloe and Halle, but I saw the original one, and that's okay. I don't have that strong, I want to see it. And that's not shading anybody. Like, I think they're great young ladies. I love, you know, where they're headed. It's not hate or nothing like that. I just have no desire to see it.
So you're never gonna buy a ticket?
I wasn't planning to. Now I was told that I was gonna see it, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, if somebody else buys me a ticket, sure. But I'm not. I have no desire to see it.
So let me lean into that for a second.
Okay, go.
So you have no desire to buy a ticket. And that's your right to not want to see something. Yeah. There are things I haven't seen. Like I still haven't seen Harriet. Okay. And I don't see slave trauma. Right. I have let it play.
Right.
Which I know sounds crazy. No, but there are things I want to support, but I physically can't watch. So I will let it play on a streaming platform, whatever else. Or I think even bought a ticket for Harriet, it just didn't go.
Right.
I feel the same way about this one, simply because of all the backlash that she took and that Disney took. And especially when Disney's trying to do right and fight Florida. Yeah. Let me support those who are on the side of right. You know what I mean? Now, people say they want to talk about Disney and labor and all those extra things. Yeah. But Disney's trying to stand up to a tyrant. You know, Disney's trying to be inclusive in the things they're putting out. Yeah. They are holding to their guns. When Target folded, they're holding to their guns in other areas. Yeah. And so when I see that, I have to reward that. Okay. And I also want to support this young woman who is, you know, breaking these barriers. So you might not want to see it, but you can always gift the ticket to somebody else.
I'm more than happy to support a child who wants to.
I'm about to run a Target. I'm about to buy up the Ariel stuff. Yeah. Now I have a niece and some friends who have kids I can send that to.
Yeah, I don't know anybody.
But I'm like, somebody. I mean, and even, you know, beyond kids that you know, but if you don't have any kids out there, people, support it, buy a ticket. There are foster kids. There are kids in, programs that need the support. There are daycares, of course, in underserved communities. You can buy the aerial stuff and drop it off, and they'll be happy to have it, I'm sure. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
If I go, I will let you know. But right now, it's not. Yeah. I am okay.
I understand.
I wish them well. I know it's gonna do well, but
I'm not sure.
You don't think so?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out.
When I went.
Yeah.
Yesterday, opening night.
Yeah.
I bought my tickets on Thursday. But I was surprised it wasn't sold out. Because Tiana was sold out. Like I remember back in the day, like you had to find you a time. Right. Black Panther. Yeah. You got where are we gonna get in? That is true. Where are we gonna go? Panther, yes. This one was not.
I think it was the same one that I was going to see Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
And I was just like, well, now by the time the movie started, there were lots of people in there.
Yeah.
But I was very, very, very surprised by that. I was just like, I can still get tickets? I thought I was going to be out of luck on Thursday. Oh. And I was not. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Neysa's trying to push me to see the damn movie.
I didn't say you to see it. I said you had to support it. Two very different things.
Let me find a child, Jesus.
Y'all see, I'm trying to avoid mental health right now, right?
You're right, she is.
I'm trying to.
Is it good for your mental health?
Everything else, but mental health.
No, that was sort of too. It was good for your mental health to see those movies.
Girl, it was
very good.
It was.
Thank you.
Okay, go
mental health. Yes. So May, Mental Health Awareness Month. It's coming to a close, but obviously that doesn't mean you negate your mental health the rest of the year. You got an attitude.
I do. I've had a hard mental health week, so I know talk about it's gonna make me, emote.
But you have resonated with a lot of people, Neysa. So that's why the spotlight is on you. You were very transparent in posting about your room being junky and what that indicates for your mental health.
Correct. And it was junky too.
I thank you for sharing that. And you got a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people can relate to what you're going through. So know that you're not alone.
That's true.
And yeah, big ups to you for sharing that,
I'll get my Brene Brown vulnerability moment.
Yes, we all struggle with something. So, as the month comes to a close, what do you want the people to know? How you feeling? You did it. You cleaned the room. I was just in there. It looks good.
Yeah, you were just in there. So when my life spirals out of control, good or bad, right? I have a new job. I am on a board. I have, children. I've been traveling a lot. It's just, I tend to just live in smaller spaces and don't clean up, but things just my room become my dumping ground. Okay, yes, I gotta deal with this later. I'll put this right here. I'm dealing with that later. And okay, yes, I gotta do this thing real quick on email. So let me go ahead and just put this book bag on this bed and do the work and keep it pushing. And got a whole office upstairs. Hadn't seen it for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
literally 2 weeks. Yeah. So all those things, and add to that I spent, was it last weekend or the weekend before, where my legs were just killing me. That they were just killing me, and so that also then impedes me going up and down the steps. Because it's actually much worse than I actually let on. But yeah. So, but all of that, and so it was just overwhelming.
Okay.
And so for me, it was like, let's call it audible. Pause. Time out. Like, let's work through this here, but work through this here, and doing this here helps this here. You know what I mean? And also in doing that, I think I might have told you last week that I found a journal from Christopher. Did I hear that?
No.
So in cleaning up, I found one of Christopher's journals. It was from a period of time when we actually lived apart. We were separated for a second. Because those who don't know, marriage is marriage. Highs and lows, ups and downs, ins and outs. It should not be that way, but it really was that way. And so seeing his words in his handwriting. And as a widow who did not always have the best of marriages, and it was written extensively about marriage.
Yeah.
There are times when I thought it was great. There are times when I thought it was crap. And just the ebb and flow of life. You were there. You saw it.
Yes.
You wonder, like, looking back, like really? Like,
yeah. I
did all that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I work really, really hard not to demonize and not to romanticize, but to see it for what it was. Yeah. You know what I mean? But even that, sometimes you like start thinking like, because they're not here to answer. I can't shake the crystal ball and be like, hey, when you was doing X, Y, and Z and all that bullshit, but did you really love me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But finding the journal gave me insights to what he was thinking that he really hadn't shared. And well, take it back. Things that he had shared, but his inner thoughts matched his outer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not gonna read all his business because I don't believe in doing that. Yeah. But there was one line, and I'm paraphrasing here, but it was like, "Neysa's the best decision I ever made, and I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing." Like I want to stop doing this because she's the best thing. And I don't say that validates anything because it doesn't validate or justify anything. But there are times you question, like, was I loved? And so going through all of that, going through lifing, going through a very, very busy season, it was a lot. Yeah. And so I called Carrie, the bestie. Hey, girl.
Hey, Carrie.
And was like, and she was like, you want me to come over? And I'm like, no. Okay. No. I need to sit with this. I need to process this. Okay. I need to make peace with this piece, And I think people think that healing is I'm open the healing book and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z and I'm going to heal and then the book's going to be closed, put on the shelf and I'm on to the next. No. No. I was already having struggles and then the journal on top of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, oh, okay. Let me, and then my body hurt. Yes. So all those, like the perfect trifecta. Yeah. And so I had to sit there and just lay with it. Okay. And I didn't want to offload it onto somebody else. I could have. I have a great friend base, spiritual circle. I could have offloaded it all. But I chose not to because I am responsible for doing the work for me. True. And so let me, in this moment, do the work for me. And that's what I did. Now, I will say 2 days later, it was so random. Pick up the phone, and I forget who I was trying to call. Maya, my daughter. And I called Chris's number. Wow. I'm down the number, and then his name and picture pops up because it's still on my phone. Yeah. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Oh, right. Like, check my, like, what's going on? Like, duh. You erased it, right? I'm going to dial it again. Yeah. Dial Maya's number this time. Dial the exact same number 2 times in a row. Wow. At that point, I'm just like, okay, let me put the phone down. Because either I need to say something to him or he's trying to say something to me. Yeah. And like, I literally said out loud, what the fuck you want to say? Say it. So if you want to talk to me, say it. Yeah. Say something, and so maybe I need to say things to him, apparently I do. But, okay. So yeah. Yeah. That's where it stands. Okay. So I'm in a much better space. Good. I've had some good leg days. Come on, good leg. Good leg days. Yeah, that's important. It is. That's important. And my room is clean. It is clean, I see. Exactly. I seen it. Exactly. So even this room is different. When we're doing the studio, there were some things we needed to touch up that I've been putting off. I went ahead with the help of my daughter. Yeah. Yes. Shout out to our production assistant. Boop, boop. But she, helped get some things finished up in here. There's still some more pieces we got to get together. But yeah, so baby steps. Again, I think like you said before, in this season, I'm learning to have grace with myself. Please. And to pause where I need to pause. Yes. And I'm actually learning to feel all the emotions. I process things through anger for many, many years. I can deal with anger, right? Yeah. Yeah. You hurt my feelings. Fuck you then. I got and that's just how I process stuff. Now I can say no, that hurts me.
Yes.
And here's why. Yeah. And I'm not just angry. I'm actually hurt. I have more expansive vocabulary for my emotions. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, that's enough. Back to Vin Diesel.
God. Which is interesting because obviously you saw Neysa's video. I also touched on a video about feeling your feelings.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel, obviously, culturally, we weren't allowed to feel that. We have to push through, especially as Black women. You got to push through, keep going. And now I think we're in a time where it's like, you better feel them feelings. Like, I had to tell somebody, like, stop apologizing. In this moment, if you're hurt, you're hurt. It's okay. Not, I'm sorry for crying. No, cry. I cry randomly. And then I'll be like, I'm okay. Like the other day I did to Tony Braxton. I didn't slide down the shower, but it was kind of like the unbreak my heart in the shower cry. And then I felt better. And I was like, okay, I'm good. Whew. But I did it. Like, it's okay. Like, you're not going to be punished for feeling your feelings, Neysa. Or anybody out there listening.
That's only true if you have a safe place to share your feelings.
Or if you're by yourself.
Yeah.
That is true.
So I am hard on me. Yes, I am hard on me.
You are.
But I think that, like you said, we were not allowed to have feelings, right? We were brought here. You could not emote. You had to just suck it up and take it. You do too much, people might take that from you, or there's all those things that play into that.
Yeah.
Fast forward to where we are now, where I'm not going to get into the whole male and female battle,
right?
But I will say, you cannot raise your children, your daughter specifically, and say to them, you need to make sure you get your education, get your this, get your that. Ain't nobody gonna take care of you. You don't know what's gonna happen out here, blah, blah, blah. These are all words I've said too. So I'm not checking somebody else. They're all said too. But then say to somebody, you need to learn how to rely on somebody else. I have taught you your whole life to rely on yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. I have taught you that, a man may or may not be here. So you got to do for yourself. And then you add parenting to that. And the first thing you taught as a parent is take care of your kids first. If you try, they say, put your mask on, then your kids on. Right?
They do.
They say that in the airlines.
Right.
But where else in the world do they say that? Even as a mom, I've said, my kid will be fresh if I ain't.
Right. You have. Yeah.
And we'll judge a mother who's fresh and their kid ain't.
You have.
Why are you together and your kid's naughty?
You have.
Like what?
Right.
And so there's a lot of those things that we have to unpack, and I don't have the answer for it. I'm just saying that that's the society that we have, that we live in. So you have to unlearn and unpack that, and then find your safe spaces in the midst of that. And there aren't a lot of safe spaces for Black women. I'm just going to say that point blank. There's not. At work, you have to assimilate to the culture at work.
Yes.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not your culture.
Right.
You have to assimilate, just heck, if I leave my house, I have to navigate whiteness and maleness.
Right. Yeah.
To be safe in the world.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just glad you're doing the work. I can tell. There's like you are caring for you now.
I'm listening.
After being but there are some moms who don't get that opportunity.
Correct.
So I'm happy to see you leaning into that.
Correct.
You have been the caretaker. You still are in a sense. You know what I mean?
Am.
But your kids are grown, and you're in a good place to where you're doing that now.
Yeah.
And I love to see that.
I also think too, I have a friend, I'm not going to name their name, I'm talking about their business, so I'm not going to name their name.
Right.
Out of respect. But she became a mother at an older age. And is raising a wonderful child, but also is still very active in her friend circle. And I admire her being able to nurture herself and honor herself.
Yeah.
While also still honoring her responsibilities as a wife and mother.
Right.
I have another friend who's done the exact same thing, and it's kind of in that whole I'm only a mom lost phase too, which I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer. You have to decide for yourself where you want to be on that spectrum. But in hindsight, I also see how having a very, very supportive partner also plays a role in that. Like how do we balance this for us?
For sure.
Sheryl Sandberg in her book Lean In made the comment, or wrote that selection of a spouse is actually one of the greatest things you can do for your career, or one of the biggest hindrances. Like we don't think about how much that plays a role in your career and in your life and in your happiness and just choosing a spouse. You think, choose a spouse, blah, 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 it's going to be great. But no. Like there's so much more that goes into that. And so
it's more than love.
Girl, what's love got to do with it?
Right. It's more than love.
It's more than love. It's respect.
Yeah.
It's it's partnership.
Yes.
It's compassion. It's kindness. But partnership.
Yes.
Is a big one.
Yeah.
And you get to define that partnership. If you're like, I got the house, he got the job. If you're like, hey, he got the house, I got the kids. However you divide things up, that's your business.
Yeah.
However, you have to have those conversations and be intentional about the conversation and partnership, and not just default to it.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Thank you. You didn't cry. Look at you. And if you did, that would have been okay too.
I'm a G.
Okay, see, even that language.
I'm in the family.
You're not.
I'm in the family.
They don't know you.
After they watch this video. I'm not going to tag
you. Speak it. Like, for real. Let's go.
They need to do the red carpet. We can do the red carpet.
Oh my God.
What?
We could do the red carpet. We'll be fire.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll be dope.
He ain't going to like you because you said you didn't like it that much. But
I didn't see words misconstrued. I never said I didn't like him.
You said it was corny.
The lines were corny. That's okay.
I like corn. I like corn on the cob. I like canned corn. I like cream corn. I like corn. Popcorn.
You like the little boy.
I love the corn.
Oh my God. Thank you, Neysa.
Yeah.
Okay. So all in all, you made it through May.
I made it through
we
May.
Made it through May.
What about you? We all about me, my mental health, my legs, and all that.
Me. Like my shirt, y'all says D girls do it better. Detroit, not like drugs, What about me?
She went around the block to get there.
I told you about my Tony Braxton.
Yes.
Break my heart. My stuff we've talked about, like my health, like my menstrual, my cycle and stuff as I'm getting older. Neysa pointed out I'm in perimenopause, which has not been confirmed with my doctor. But if I am, that's okay, and I think we should get somebody on the show to talk about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had a range of emotions recently, but I can call a thing. Like I know what it is. Doesn't mean I have to like it because I really hate it. Like I really do. Like I'm yay, woo. Then I got an attitude. I want to fight everybody. Like I hate y'all stupid. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm crying. All in a matter of minutes. So yeah, that's kind of where I am in my life right now.
Yeah.
But I know what it is. So
I think that's the joy of it too. When you're 13 and going through all this emotions and everything, you don't know.
True.
You're just like, I don't know why everybody's being dumb. And you're like, no, it's really you. It's really you.
It is. Yes.
But I think I've been really, really good at declaring when I'm on one.
You have.
I think that's something I've done for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tripping today.
Oh, and
Let me tell y'all, I'm tripping today, which means I'm going to do my best to stay out of your way, but it would behoove you to stay out of mine too.
Just go over there.
And if you know that I've been asking to do X, Y, and Z for 3 weeks, today is the day it should be done. But when I see it, I'm gonna pop off. You know what I mean? And so I try to do that, and give people a heads up if I really am just on one for no reason. Like I recognize it. Let me try to contain myself. but also let me help you
Absolutely.
by doing that.
Yeah.
I remember when the girls were little and first dealing with hormones and all that, they would be like, these little tyrannosauruses. And I'm like, and I would tell them, because I believe in giving a warning shot.
Right.
You're acting a little crazy. Mm-hmm. So how about you go lay down?
Yes.
And regroup before I lay you down.
Oh, Jesus.
And they would be like, I'll take a nap. The right answer. The right answer. Let's go do that. You know? Because you don't want to come off on your children.
Correct.
Male or female, because boys go through the same thing. They just smell a little worse. But, you know, you want to give them the space to work through that. Mm-hmm. But you're not going to be disrespectful in the midst of that.
No, absolutely.
So then let's find that balance of here's your warning shot.
Yeah.
You cross this line again, though. It's going to be me and you. Right? So, yeah. But, you know, and then go from there.
Hormones are a bitch.
They are. For men and women.
For men and women, they are.
Yes.
Then I'm like, it's hot. And I'm like, I'm cold. I'm dying.
It is not fun.
Gosh, it's not. I will share a story. Transparency. But definitely hormonic. That's not a word, but I made it one. I'm at the gym. You all know I work out. This was the first time in a very long time that I felt inadequate. But again, I knew what it was, but I can't control it. You know, I'm just like, so basically we're given an assignment in the class. You have to complete this, do that, you know. And I'm like, I know I'm probably the oldest person in there. Even the coaches are young. I was like, I think these people were born in the mid to late 90s that are all in here. So I'm like, okay, fine. But then I was like, why do I keep coming in last? The first couple times, and it's not a race against anybody. It really is you against you. But in my mind, I'm like, everybody keeps beating me. And it was like, I finished the class, but I wanted to quit so bad, Neysa. So bad. And that's when I had my Toni Braxton moment after class. Because I was just like, but it really, when you're in it, that's what I was feeling. It was just like, I'm doing the same thing they're doing. So what? I'm a little bit older and slower. I'm still doing it. That's the reality, right? But in my head, it's like, I'm not doing a good job. And, you know. Like,
we're in a society that praises youth.
True.
We put more value on youth than we do anything else.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so, no.
And I'm just like, I was going through it. I was like, I don't have a workout buddy. You know, I don't have nobody I can just keep key with in the class. Like, which for some can be a very lonely place.
You can.
If you're not comfortable with being with yourself.
Right.
And again, for me, I knew the reality. But in that moment, going through what I'm going through with hormones, I'm like, this is the worst thing ever to happen to me. And it's not, you know, but I can admit recently that happened. And I'm just like, I hate it here. Everybody's 12.
You're also a child of the 80s.
Yeah.
And, you know, 70s and 80s, you're the cusp Xer, you know, but we're competitive.
True.
There is no ribbon for showing up.
You're either first
or you're not.
Or you're not. Yeah.
That's how it is in the family. There's no second place.
True. Yeah. Thank you. But everything's in the family.
To the family. Yeah. But no, that really is. I mean, you heard me earlier today talking about somebody's going to grad school.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm about to get another degree. Just to get another degree. Now, I've been talking about getting this degree for a long time.
Hello.
But where? We're on what schedule? Whose schedule can fit this in?
Okay, follow it if you want to.
Right.
Yeah, no.
They'd be like, posthumously, we're going to get this degree. And I
She was doing too much.
Right.
Thank you.
I mispronounced that word.
You did, posthumously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we knew what you meant.
Yeah, I needed a snack. I did. I messed that word all up.
Posthumously.
I had no breakfast. I'm hungry. Right, it's not working. And we shoot this early in the morning.
This is so good, though. But you caught it.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know when I messed the word up.
Please use this in the bloopers.
I'm not. I'm cutting that whole segment out. I'm not.
Because you're human.
I am.
Anyways, that's where I am with my mental health. But all in all is well.
I appreciate you. You check on me, I check on you.
Oh, hell yeah, you gonna get checked.
Yeah, but I mean,
thank you.
You can tell me the ish and I'll listen and I'll ask.
Yeah.
You want me to talk? You want me to listen?
We do that.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
And capacity. I've said that before.
Yes.
Neysa, do you have the capacity to listen to this? And it's okay if you say no, because you're dealing with your own shit. You know what I mean? That's right. It's okay because I will be okay. 9 times out of 10, I'll be okay. True. Because I will. Again, I'm at an age now. I can call an audible. If I'm like, I really need you.
Right.
I will say that.
Exactly.
But if you're like, no, I'm dealing with something, you know, and you'll find a way to say it, which you never have. Right. But you know what I mean? I respect that. I'm also in a place where I can respect a no. Like, I do not have the capacity. I've had, not you, but I've had like people call me and I won't answer it because I'm just not in a place.
They're verbally gonna vomit on you.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'll call them later. I mean, I may not even know what it is, but hey, I'll find out later because I'm not in a place. But I try to be cognizant and aware that everybody has something going on. And I don't want to just, hey, Neysa, da 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 da. Hey, are you in a place where you can talk? Or, you know.
Yep.
That's just a small courtesy. It's important to me. So, yeah. Okay. Neysa says she done. Posthumously.
I'm hungry. About to go have breakfast with the
family.
she's
gonna eat with the family. With Dom and them. Yes. I'm not invited because I'm a second cousin.
They don't live here. I had that caveat too.
They don't live here. They live in California.
First of all,
the safe house is not here.
The safe house. First of all, don't do me because I got the family in California. Because you know I got family in Carson. Hey y'all.
You do.
So I'm family.
I know them too. You are family though. They welcome me as well.
They do. They do.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you take care of yourself, not just in the month of May, but throughout the year. And, you know.
This Kardashian.
What?
This accent, but throughout the year.
I was not doing a Kardashian accent.
Make sure you take care of yourself. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. Bye, y'all.
She gonna beat me after the show. Bye, y'all. Like Penny on Good Times. I'm sorry, Mom. I won't do it again. Bye.